A third thing to mention regarding the nature of sexual sin is sexual sin under the Old Covenant. Firstly, in premarital sex. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 13 through 21 says, if any man takes a wife and goes into her and then hates her and accuses her of misconduct and brings a bad name upon her, saying, I took this woman, and when I came near her, I did not find in her evidence of virginity. I did not find in her evidence of virginity. Then the father of the young woman and her mother shall take and bring out the evidence of her virginity to the elders and of the city in the gate. And the father of the young woman shall say to the elders, I gave my daughter to this man to marry, and he hates her. And behold, he has accused her of misconduct, saying, I did not find in your daughter evidence of virginity, and yet this is the evidence of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloak before the elders of the city. Then the elders of the city shall take the man and whip him, and they shall fine him 100 shekels of silver and give him to the father of the young woman. And they shall fine him 100 shekels of silver and give them to the father of the young woman, because he has brought a bad name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not divorce her all his days. But if the thing is true, that evidence of virginity was not found in the young woman, then they shall bring out the young woman to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her to death with stones, because she has done an outrageous thing in Israel by whoring in her father's house. So you shall purge the evil from your midst. The second thing regarding sexual sin under the Old Covenant is adultery. Exodus chapter 20 verse 14 says, you shall not commit adultery. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 20 says, and you shall not lie sexually with your neighbor's wife, and so make yourself unclean with her. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 22 to 24 says, if a man is found lying with the wife of another man, both of them shall die, the man who lay with the woman and the woman. So you shall purge the evil from Israel. If there is a betrothed virgin and a man meets her in the city and lies with her, then you shall bring them both out to the gate of the city, and you shall stone them to death with stones. The young woman because she did not cry for help though she was in the city, and the man because he violated his neighbor's wife. So you shall purge the evil from your midst. Third thing regarding sexual sin under the Old Covenant is prostitution. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 29 says, do not profane your daughter by making her a prostitute, lest the land fall into prostitution and the land become fully depraved. Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 17 through 18 says, none of the daughters of Israel shall be a cult prostitute, and none of the sons of Israel shall be a cult prostitute. You shall not bring the fee of a prostitute or the wages of a dog into the house of the Lord your God in payment for any vow, for both of these are an abomination to the Lord your God. The fourth thing regarding sexual sin in the Old Covenant is rape. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 25 through 29 says, but if in the open country a man meets a young woman who is betrothed, and the man seizes her and lies with her, then only the man who lay with her shall die. But you shall do nothing to the young woman. She has committed no offense punishable by death. For this case is like that of a man attacking and murdering his neighbor, because he met her in the open country, and though the betrothed young woman cried for help, there was no one to rescue her. If a man meets a virgin who is not betrothed and seizes her and lies with her, and they are found, then the man who lay with her shall give to the father of the young woman 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he has violated her. He may not divorce her all her days. And the fifth thing regarding sexual sin in the Old Covenant is homosexual intercourse. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22 says, you shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 13 says, if a man lies with a male as with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. The sixth thing regarding sexual sin in the Old Covenant is bestiality. Exodus chapter 22 verse 19 says, whoever lies with an animal shall be put to death. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 23 says, and you shall not lie with any animal, and shall make yourself unclean with it. Neither shall any woman give herself to an animal to lie with it. It is perversion. Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 21 says, cursed be anyone who lies with any kind of animal, and all the people shall say amen. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 15 through 16 says, if a man lies with an animal, he shall surely be put to death. You shall kill the animal. If a woman approaches any animal and lies with it, you shall kill the woman and the animal. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 21 says, cursed be anyone who lies with any kind of animal, and all the people shall say amen. The sixth thing regarding sexual sin in the Old Covenant is incest. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 19 says, you shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister or of your father's sister, for that is to make naked one's relative. They shall bear their iniquity. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 30 says, a man shall not take his father's wife, so that he does not uncover his father's nakedness. Deuteronomy chapter 27 7 verse 20 says, "Cursed be anyone who lies with his father's wife, because he has uncovered his father's nakedness." And all the people shall say amen. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 17 says, "If a man takes his sister, a daughter of his father, or a daughter of his mother, and sees her nakedness, and she sees his nakedness, it is a disgrace, and they shall be cut off in the sight of the children of their people. He has uncovered his sister's nakedness, and he shall bear his iniquity." And there's a few other verses in Leviticus chapter 18 verse 6 through 18. I encourage you to read that in your own Bible. The eighth thing regarding sexual sin in the Old Covenant is intercourse during menstruation. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 19 says, "You shall not approach a woman to uncover her nakedness while she is in her menstrual uncleanness." Leviticus chapter 20 verse 18 says, "If a man lies with a woman during her menstrual period and uncovers her nakedness, he has made naked her fountain, and she has uncovered the fountain of her blood. Both of them shall be cut off from among their people."